Hello. Let me make sure we do a mic check, mic check. You guys can hear me loud and clear. Let me know that you guys can hear me loud and clear. We're actually live on, there we go. Oh, good. All right, mic check, mic check. Got my cameras going on over here. Hey, everybody, it's Dakisha Williams, your virtual COO. And I just want to take a few minutes and I would like to talk to you a little bit about how one program can change your life if you let it. I'll say that again. Can I talk to you a little bit about how one program can change your life if you let it? So again, my name is Dakisha Williams, your virtual COO. Hey, Lavelle. Hey, Light Skin. What's up, Antoine? I was about to say something. All right. Anyway, we're going to bring it back. Again, this is Dakisha Williams, your virtual COO, and I just want to share with you how one program can change your life if you let it. And we are streaming live on Instagram and Facebook. So as you join, do me a favor. Let me know where you are joining in from. And I like to make these conversational. So if you have questions as we are hanging out, please feel free to type them below. And if you are watching the replay, do me a favor and type hashtag replay. All right, so let's talk about this a little bit for a little while. So one of the things that I like to kind of put out there is that if you are not using webinars in your business, you are leaving money on the table. I'll say that again for the people in the cheap seats. If you're not using webinars in your business, you're leaving money on the table. And let me explain to you why. First, I'll start by letting you know how and why webinars became like my thing. So when I left corporate America, August 24th, 2011, I went on leave of absence, and I'm still on leave of absence. Hashtag longest leave ever. Yeah, I'm still on leave of absence. Anywho, at that point in time, I was not in a position where I could I wasn't able to jump on planes, go to every single conference. I will change your life. I've already changed your life. But I was not in a position where I was able to go to conference after conference after conference. I mean, granted, I just put in my resignation from being a district manager, managing 13 locations over 5 states. So the last thing that I wanted to do was to be back on planes. Hi, Sissy Pooh, how are you? Thank you for joining. So I had to find a way that I could generate money and kind of hang out from home. So I'm excited because number one, I'm not working in my jammies. I'm actually dressed. I got dressed for you guys. You know that? I got dressed today so that I could go, hi, Sissy, so that I could go live. Everybody thinks that we work at home in our jammies. No, we do get dressed. All right. Anywho, so I was managing 13 locations and I decided that I wanted to be present for my children. So I came across a company, thank you for sharing. And I came across a company where I was teaching people literally step by step by step by step by step by step how to implement webinars in their business. And so I would literally spend like 2.5 to 3 hours walking them through. Like you can't see it, but I actually have like white paper because I don't have a whiteboard here. But I have like white paper that I post all over my walls at home when I'm really, really like getting into my groove about sequencing and kind of implementation. So I would walk them through like step by step, like you need to have a webinar registration page. You need to have a webinar thank you page. You need to have a CRM, and you need to check my other videos if you don't know what a CRM is, okay? So that means you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Anywho, and I would spend 2.5 to 3 hours, if not longer. It was probably longer because I would train them on the software as well. And I would always say, so we've been together for 2.5 or 3 days. The first thing that you need to do when you get home is what? You need to host a webinar. They would never do it. So I was like, does it work? Maybe it's me. Maybe like what I'm teaching them is not working. So a colleague and I, we decided we were going to do 8 webinars. I want you to type 8 webinars. We did 8 webinars in a matter of 30 days. Was it 30 days? It was 30 days. 8 webinars in 30 days, y'all. Now, and I'm telling you, we did like a webinar on a Sunday night. We did a webinar on a Tuesday night. We did webinars sometimes on Saturday, Thursday. Like they were back to back. Same content. Listen, check this out. It was the same content. 8 days. And within, I want to say 30 days. It was like, yeah, it was 30 days, like a 6-week period. We've generated in commission over $15,000. So if that was commission, imagine what we could have generated if we were selling our own program. Just think about that for a second. And I don't know. I can't remember if it was 20% or 40% commission. But think about if we sold $15,000 in commission, how much we could have made if we were selling our own program. So when I realized that, I was like, oh yes, honey, this works. And so I set out to use webinars in my own business. And so from that period up until now, that's all that we've concentrated on. And it was so funny because last week I did a webinar, and as I was doing the math, come on, Stacy, I'm telling you, one program will change your life if you let it. So I was doing the math on a program that we launched called WSB. WSB, number 1, helped us build a tribe. Number 2, helped us build a list. And number 3, what did it do? Cha-ching, it helped us make money. So get this, and I'll share the numbers with you. The first time that we launched WSB, we did, I don't know, $22,000, $2,500 maybe. And then we found a strategy to get more people, like in a Facebook group. We started a webinar challenge. So we were really strategic about how we launched the program to a larger audience. So the second time around, we did $10,500. So somebody keep up with the math. Can y'all do that for me? Can somebody start adding? So I said 2,500, and then I said 10.5. So we are at, oh Lord, I gotta do math on the camera. 10.7, right? No, 12. See what I'm saying? My numbers gotta line up. 13,000, right? Y'all help us out. Let me line my numbers up so I can make sure my numbers is right. So 0, 5, there you go. 1, 3, carry the 1. No, I'm just kidding. So $13,000 is where we are right now. That's the second time that we launched the program. Okay. Third time that we launched the program. Oh man, we did. I was just shy. Thank you, Velton. Velton said $13,000. I was literally just shy of. Don't worry, catch the replay. I won't erase it. I was just shy of $25,000, and I believe we ended up with $24,000. So, Velton, help me out. How much is that? All right. Is that what? 30? Is that 37 now? So we were, granted we did 24,000. So let me tell you my methodology. The methodology is if you do 4 launches a year and generate $25,000, how much money can you generate? Somebody say 100K, right? Where's my 100K? All right, see, my math is there. So the 3rd time around, we did 24K. And when we launched the last time, I want to say it was $34,000. When I did the math on the webinar, y'all, like I literally yelled, "Hey, Lily!" Like I literally screamed. I was like, "Oh my God, we had $70,000 off of one program. We did $70,000 off of one program." I told you, one program will change your life if you let it. So I got really excited. Like you can see it. Well, you can hear it on the webinar. So, all right, Velton, how much is that? Is that like 71,000, right? 61,000. 37 and 34? 37 and 34. Don't do me like that. Right? And so, all right. So, yeah. So it's 71. I got 71, Velton. 37 and 34. So I realized, I was like, oh, wow, we're like 30 grand from 100K from one program. And so this is why I tell you all, and this is from doing webinars, you guys. This all started from doing webinars. And then I created a program, and you can do the same thing. Create a program that will help somebody solve some type of problem. And I love it because, you know, my mentor Shay says that people will pay you today if you help them solve a problem, right? So uh, he said, I thought the 10,000 was my commission. I love you, Belton. You are something else. So yeah, so we're at 70,000 off of one program. That does not include the other things that we do in our company, you know, consulting, strategic planning, virtual COO. Like that has nothing to do with the $70,000 generated from how many programs? Type it in the comments, type it in the comments, type it in the comments. How many programs? One. So I'm excited because we are going to be doing the webinar challenge again. So you guys can join us, thewebinarchallenge.com, thewebinarchallenge.com. Please join me. I'm super excited about doing the webinar challenge again. Not sure when we'll do it again, but hey, you know, it works. Don't try to fix it. Ain't that what they say? So, right, one program. Stacey said one program. That's what I want to do. So let me tell you something. Let me tell you a little bit. And this is why webinars, I feel that webinars are not negotiable at all. Like everyone, regardless of where you are in life, in business, you should be hosting webinars in your business. Number one, and let me tell you something. You may see me stream, but there is absolutely no barrier to entry. So anyone can join the webinar, or anyone can join the live stream. Anyone can join me on Instagram. Anyone can join me on YouTube. No one that is under the sound of my voice right now had to register for anything that I am talking about, right? So here's the thing. This is what I love about webinars. When you host a webinar, they have to do one certain thing and before they can get your information. What is that thing? They have to register, right? In order to get the information, they have to register. So ultimately, you guys that don't have over 1,000 people on your list, this should be the number one reason why you are conducting webinars every month or every week in your business, to help you build your list and get in front of more people. Like you will see that your list will start to grow. Like the last time we did the challenge, we had to increase like our contacts because we had met our maximum. We've added over 250 people in like 7 to 14 time frame, right? How many of you could use an additional 200 to 250 people in your list? Like raise your hand, put an emoji, something. I'm talking to somebody, right? So let me tell you why you should be using webinars in your business, and then I'm going to let you go. Number one, you're not making money in your business. Several of you are, you jump on live streams, you're on Facebook, you're spending a lot of time on social media platforms, period. Or you're jumping from course to course to course to course, and you're still not generating revenue in your business. You're still not generating revenue in your business. I'm not going to say it's a quick and easy fix, but if you definitely want to make some money in your business, why do you think so many people have automated webinars that they're running ads to every single day? People spend over, not even thousands, millions of dollars. People will spend $1 million, $4 million to run ads to master classes or automated webinars. Why do you think they do it? Because it helps them generate $10 million in their business. So imagine if you would put $1,000 to run an ad to a automated webinar. We haven't even gotten to the automated webinar. I'm just trying to get you to do a live webinar, okay? So imagine running $1,000 to an automated webinar, how much money you could generate. Am I helping somebody? Anybody? I'm just saying. All right. So number two, no one knows that you exist. I mean, You are a blessing. You have a message, but what can you do if no one knows that you exist? So here's what I'm going to tell you. Be so good that they can't ignore you. Show up. Show out. Be so good that they can't ignore you. Make a lot of noise online. Promote your webinar. We teach 7 to I don't know, I think it's 12 ways now to help you promote your webinar in different platforms so that you can get people to show up, right? Industry standard says 30% show rate on a webinar. In our program, we get 40 to 50%. Now, statistics say 40% of the people that show up to your webinar will become your prospective client. Statistics says 40% of the people that show up to your webinar will become your prospective clients. Now, what better way for you get in front of people that truly are interested in the products and services that you have? Come on. It's just non-negotiable. If our program will help you get 40 to 50% show rate, and then 40% of those people that show up will become prospective clients, it's a no-brainer. Where do I sign up? I'm doing webinars every time you turn around, right? We have one tonight, 7 p.m. I'm just saying. Number 3, you are inconsistent with your efforts. You ever have one week where you are oh, I'm going live every single day, or I'm going live once a week, and then you drop off and you stop? Or you're promoting something and you're doing it, consistently, and then you stop? Or what about the person that only emails when they necessarily want to sell something or they want you to attend something? Inconsistency. And it will cause your list, the one that you have, to fall off. Hey, Oren. And then the last thing, you don't even have a system, a sales system, to generate revenue. You have to have a sales system to generate revenue. A lot of people use, hey D, how are you? So you have to have a sales system in order to generate revenue. A lot of people, they use speaking, right, or other stages to get people into their sales system. Well, what if you're not speaking 3 times or 4 times a month? Then what do? If you are not consistently speaking on someone else's stage, build your own platform. Hello? Can I get an amen? Right? That's what webinars can do for your business. It will help you build your own platform. It will help you to show up, show out, be so good that they can't ignore you, that they will slide into your DM and start to ask you to be on their platform. I'm just telling you. I'm not telling you no theories. I'm just telling you what happens. So I can remember one of our students this time last year was actually enrolled in the WSB program, right? Used to go live 10 p.m. every single day, but wasn't making money from the live streams. Would go live consistently every single day, but was not making money. They enrolled in our class. They followed the blueprint. They conducted the webinar. They went live, right? They actually use a webinar platform, actually. And they even had technical difficulties. And let me stop right there for a second, because that right there is one of the things that keep people from progressing in business. And oftentimes it's technology, or it's something that causes fear in our life and internally. And so what I love about this student is that they did not allow fear to stop them from going after the goals that they wanted and they desired in their business. And that's the one piece about webinars that I find that a lot of people are very reluctant about hosting them, because they're so afraid of the technology piece of it. So they prefer to just jump on Zoom. There go my girl. I see her out there. She know I'm talking about. She must have heard her name. Yes. So a lot of times what they do, that's my girl. A lot of times what they do is they go on Zoom and then they stream to Facebook, right? But listen, when you go on Zoom and you stream to Facebook, you still have a low barrier to entry. You still don't know who is on your broadcast. Like, unless you say something, I can't really tell who's on the broadcast. And the only reason why I knew Crystal was here is because she liked the actual broadcast. So, and I was in the middle of telling her story. So this sister did not allow technology to keep her stuck and stagnant in her business. She went live. She was one of the first ones who did her broadcast. And on that same broadcast, she had over 8 people sign up for her program. How many of you, under the sound of my voice, could use 8 people in your program? And all she did was follow the blueprint. And here's the funny part about it. She had technology, right? She had technology issues or difficulties, and she was dropped off the call. Get this. But her tribe still stayed on there. Come on, y'all. Her tribe waited for her on the Zoom until she could get back on. They didn't even disappear. And that's what I'm telling you. Somebody is waiting to hear from you. Somebody needs to hear your message. You have everything that you need to be successful right now, but only you are standing in your own way. And if you know someone that needs to hear this, you need to hit the share button. I ain't mean to come here to preach, but every time I talk about Crystal, it just moves something inside of me, because so many people allow technology to keep them stuck and stagnant in business. Well, webinar is nothing but just go live. It's a button that you hit and you go live and you talk to the people that are in front of you virtually, right? So let me finish telling you about this sister, right? So she pitched her program. 8 people signed up. She came back to class and said 8 more people signed up. At the end of her class, she did like a group call where they were all giving their feedback. Now, I saw her promoting this, and she did not know I was on there. And so I asked her, I said, sis, what are you teaching or what are you promoting at the end of this class? And I don't know if she's still on here, but she said nothing. I said, well, you got 30 minutes to come up with the program, because if you have this many people in your space that are supporting you and they want to work with you, they've already completed your program. You need to offer them something else, because I can guarantee you that they want to go to the next level with you. And then I got off the Zoom. I did. And so I followed up, and she was like, Dakisha. I offered a one-on-one coaching program, and someone bought it the same day. Listen, how can I make this any clearer to you? Somebody is waiting to work with you. But if you don't position yourself as the expert, like I said earlier, they don't know you exist. So webinars help you build a tribe. They build a list. And when you pitch your offer, or let me rephrase that, because selling is a service, right? So in order for me to serve you, I can help you. I have a solution to the problem that you have. Some of you, under the sound of my voice, you are not making money in your business. Some of you, under the sound of my voice, you don't have a list over 2,000, over 1,000 people in your CRM. And if you don't know what a CRM is, or email marketing system, you got an even bigger problem. Excuse the English, okay? So if I have a solution to your problem, and I know without a shadow of doubt that I can help you, shame on me if I don't even ask to have a conversation with you to help you change your life. I just sat here and shared. And if you're just joining, I want you to go back and watch the beginning, because I just shared with you my receipts, because people in this space like receipts, right? I just calculated each launch that we did with the WSB program. We generated over $71,000 with one program in less than 9 months. We have one more launch to go. We can do $30,000, and we've generated $100,000 with one program. One program can change your life if you let it. And I share the results. So do me a favor and go back and watch this from the beginning. Hey, Sir Charles, how are you? So you have to have some type of sales system. Now get this. Here is what I love about what we do, because a webinar is a mini launch. You guys know that I teach 5-figure launches. A webinar is a mini launch, okay? And it is an entry point into your sales process, because if you do the webinar right, if you use the strategies, you can actually convert a minimum of 3% of people that are on the webinar into your program. How many of y'all converting? When was the last time you had a sales conversation? I'm just asking. For real. And I'm not asking for a friend, right? So what if you could get, let's just say 30 people, right, in a space to have a conversation with you, and you close 3%. You close 10%. And you did this every week for 12 weeks. Would it change your business, and would it change your life? So just real quick, webinars are non-negotiable if what? If you're not making money in your business, if you do not currently have a list,